So okay, hi there and welcome in another video. I must admit that I did a few changes here that you should notice. I hope that I won't forget something. So here in update method I added few conditions. For example, here for else if Q, and it will make a play state punch basic. That is just a new enum thing in the big enum stuff there. And of course I added a animation for punching. You might be able to see it. Give me a second. Characters punch, and you can see here punch basic. So those are the frames that are done when he is punching, pretty much. So those are the frames that I loaded here, and they are played here when the Q is well pressed. But there was one more important thing, that I had to make here a boolean variable up here. Non-interruptible animation is false, and so here it is set to true when the Q is pressed. So what is it? Imagine a situation that I press a Q key, so it goes here, but then it realizes that the Q key is no longer pressed, so it changes the state to none, and it would play the normal animation, which is not what I want. I want to play the entire punching animation. So that's why here is non-interruptible animation set to true. So if here is non-interruptible animation played, then it returns. It doesn't check for any stance. But before that happens, I call here check for combos method. I'm not sure whether it was already in the previous video, but it's here. Here is a void that accepts the previous state, actual state, and game time, which is also here in the update. It's parsed there. So here, if the state is not a player state punch basic, it returns. This is just a temporary code because I want to make it work, and then I will just make the code better, nicer, and so on. So if the key, now it comes that I want to make the combo. Here was a try to make the combo, but I will change it later on, so I won't explain it because I will delete it anyways. So this is it, and I think that's pretty much everything. So when I run it, here is he is walking, he punches, that's it. One more thing I did was making the event here. I created a public static void animation ended, and inside the animation controller, when we go inside, I here created delegate animation ended delegate, and public static event animation ended delegate animation ended. And here where is the play animation, I just assign, here is another argument. It's a animation end callback, which is like an argument. It's like null by default. It's here set to animation ended event. So animation event equals this delegate. It may be null. Now I assign a animation ended, which is in the animator. So now go to animator. Here is pretty much the same thing, same delegate, same animation. And now when we are here, if we are at last frame, and here it's normal animation type, we raise the event animation ended. So when I go back to the animator controller, I here assign the animator a animation ended delegate, which goes to animation ended callback which is just next void right here. So I want to pass event to this class, and from that class to the calling class. So 2 levels, something like that. So if the animation ended is not null, we raise the event, which then results in going to, hold on, going to here. Where was it? I can't find it, god damn it. Yeah, here. So you see, when the animation ends, this void is gonna rise, and then the non-interruptible animation will be false. So we might check for further stances. So now this is it, and yes, just in case that I didn't explain the splash screen glitch, I'm not sure whether I did. So here when we go to show splash screen, and here is the update. So if here is if clausal, if the game1.variables.current window is not the splash screen, then we return, because there is no pretty much reason for checking this. Then we set here that the current window is game when we press the key. Next thing is in the main menu, I think. Oh, so in the game, it's in the animator, I guess. Yes. No. What the fuck? I can't find it. That's fun. Oh, final references. Well, and that's also itself, because the animation is drawn only if it corresponds to it. And when I go to player manager here, if the game current window is not the game, it returns. So now we can move on to the next point, and that's creating the combos and making them work. So project, add class, and I will, because this is quite really important, I will add here a new folder, name it combos, and in that I will add a new item, name it for example keyboard, because that might do that, keyboard. And now let's stop to think. Let's say that we have got a when we press a Q button, punching animation is takes place, but when we release the Q button, Q key, and press it again within the interval, the animation is enhanced, and the Sub-Zero makes just another animation, and he inflicts more damage. But if we have, for example, combo QE, we only have to check whether the Q key was pressed, and after that E key was pressed within an interval. So we need to make here an array of the combos. We will make a list of key. We have to import the input. Let's say combos. Let's name it combo list. That will be better. Combo list, and we create a new instance. So that's it. Now we have to load the combo list, load some values in it. So public static void load combo. And now we will have here an array of keys that should be pressed to make the combo, but we also have to know what will take place later on, what animation or what what move. So for this we will create here a struct. Oh, hold on. That's public static struct. Let's say combo list struct. In this structure we will hold two things. Firstly, it will be the combo list, so we move it inside. The second thing that will be there will be public static, public, only public, and it will be the move that is binded to it. So I have to memorize what where is the struct really, or the enum. I think it was in the players something. So public players dot player manager dot now animation type, that might be that, or the player state really. Yeah, I will check that. Yeah. Animation type, let's name it animation type. So now to just check whether I have the right enum animation. God damn it. Okay, let's do dot non-null punch basic work. That's it. So when we are loading combo here, we will require the player state, the animation that will take place. So animation bind it to combo. Like another argument, we will require the keys. Those arguments will be like params, that might be like params, but let's say that the maximum number of keychain will be 5, so 5 keys. It may be later on made a little bit bigger or whatever. So here will be keys, key 1, and then keys, key 2. You might say that I may use params, but I don't want to mess with the params at the moment. For this purpose, we will make the second one and all the others some default value. Wow. Now let's say null. I think it might be done. Yeah. So that's it. Copy it a few times. That will be it. So key 2, key 3, key 4 and key 5. In fact, I want only 4 keys at the moment, so key 4. And we've got an error. We can't put there null. I hate this. So let's make it keys dot zoom. Yeah. So keys dot zoom will be our default value, because I have no idea what key is it and I won't use it for sure. So write it here, keys dot zoom is default value, something like null. And now let's do the work. We first have to create a list of the combo list struct. So list of combo. No. I copied this. God damn it. I can't copy it. Yeah. So list of the combo struct. Combo list array equals new combo list array. So now the load combo will be called only when the game is loaded. So make a summary here and write it. Called only when game is loaded. Loads the combos. So all we have to do here is to add the item to the combo list array naturally. We have to make it static, however, and we will here create the item. So combo list struct s is equals new combo list struct s dot. Now animation type. Let's say it will be the animation binded to combo, and we have to make the combo list here public as well to access it. So s dot combo list equals now we have to make edit there, so we will write that it is a new list, and then we will just add the keys to it. So yes, so if combo list add key 1, and now we have to add only the keys that are not null. So here will be few more conditions, but if key 2 equals not equals keys dot zoom, then we will add it. The same thing will be, however, with all the others. So if key 3 and key 4. I know that the params will be definitely better. I will do it like params in future, but I just don't want to bother doing it at the moment. I just want to try whether it will work. So then we will add the item to it, so add s, and off we go. Now we have to make sure that we will call it. So go to game 1, to the load method, load here, let's say for example, so combo keyboard dot load combo, and let's say it will be punch basic, and then the key 1 will be keys dot q, key 2 will be keys dot q, and this is it. So we loaded the combo. Here will be, however, before the key there will be int a last frame index. This pretty much tells us the last frame index. It will be set to, I will put it right under the last key. So int last frame index. It will be set to -1 by default, which will mean that all frames will be pretty much played, which I will make here. So copy this and make a new summary. So here -1 means that all frames will be drawn. So now we've got it, and for this purpose we want all frames to be drawn, so no problem. We also have to add it here, so public int last frame index, and put it to the struct, so s dot last frame index equals last frame index. So this is it, and now we have to dive more into the checking the keys. For this, I will make here public static void update. This will be quite more tricky. We will also require here the game time and the keyboard state. So we go to player manager and take all of those arguments because they will be exactly the same. Copy them and paste them into the combos keyboard here. And now we have to realize what will pretty much take place. This is gonna make all the animations. So for now, we'll go to player manager and take pretty much this as well with the pretty much all the code, and we will move it into the combos keyboard. So we just copied it, but here we won't check for the combos because that will be done somewhere else, I think here. In the player manager we will just call the combos keyboard update, and we will parse it, all the arguments. It is not the cleanest way, but the code will be specified later on. So yes, here the non-interruptible animation will be taken out and pasted here into this. So now we are gonna refer to player arrays, so just put here players dot player manager dot player array, and we've got it. Paste it pretty much everywhere. And that's it. So now the fun begins. We have to check for the combos and for the keys. Let me do this first. Yeah. You also have to make here a private static void animation ended and put the event callback here, because when the animation is over there is no pretty much reason for checking for the keys that are pressed. We will also here make the non-interruptible animation and set it to false. And a few more things here. Yeah, and that's it. So now let's say that we've got the combo list struct. I will make here few more voids. Private static void key pressed keys key. Then I will make here another void. Well, sorry, method. I call them voids. Key released. Keys key. To make this work, we have to make here our own list of the keys. So copy this and put it out of the struct and make it static and private. So static list keys. Actual keychain. And here will be keys actually pressed. To explain you my idea, whenever a key is pressed, it is added to the actual keychain, and then we will just compare the actual keychain with the combo list in the array. and if it matches, we will play the animation and do some stuff. So here, key pressed. There is a question. So whenever key is pressed, it may be added to the actual keychain. So actual keychain dot add the key. But now imagine a situation. I know that it is not linked yet, but bear with me. Now imagine the situation that I will press the Q key, and when I press it, pretty much loads of it will go to this method multiple times, because at the moment it is pressed, so why not? And that will result in adding loads of same keys to the to the array, which is not what we want. So I will back up this code here. I will make here a private void, let's say backup. This is just this is nothing, this won't do anything, that's just to be able to store the code somewhere. So I take this key, take this code and put it here and close it. So make it static. So here god damn it. Yeah, it doesn't work. So here let's focus on the key pressed. So when the key is pressed, when we want to raise this event, definitely not when the actual key state is that the key is pressed, because that will result in calling loads of these calling this more times than we want. So actual state dot is key down, now the key, so for example Q, doesn't matter. So if the key is down, but that will call it multiple times, that's not what we want. So I will just write it here, is not Q. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna change this actual state. We are gonna write here if previous state is key released or is key up, keys.q, and then also if the key is down, the key, but it will be the actual state. If actual state dot is key down. So this event or this method will be called only when we just press the key, so only once. That is what we exactly want. Of course we need the key released, we need to call it as well. So this will be just a reversed thing. So if previous state dot is key down, keys q, and if actual state is key up, keys q, then we are gonna call the key released q. So when the key is pressed, we add it to the actual keychain. When the key is released, well, I don't know whether I need it, but I've got it here. So now we have to, here we've got the input, but what we have to do is to check for the animation and check for the combos. So I will make here private static void. Check for the combos, which will not take any argument because it's not important. We are gonna call it in the update method here. But what we are gonna do, we are gonna just check for the combos, loop through the combo list array. So for each struct as in combo list array. And what we are looking for? We are looking for a sequence of keys that are in the combo list struct. Well, now to imagine this. Let's say that in the actual keychain we have keys I and Q. And in the combo list array we will have a key Q to run basic punch. But we have to get it out of this. So if s dot combo list dot contains, I don't know whether we will be able to do that, keychain. We are not able to do that. God damn it. Well, let's say that if the combo if s combo list 0 equals the actual keychain at the same, also at the first one, the first. But as well as the first one. God damn it. No way. Okay, for int I equals 0, I is smaller than actual keychain dot length. Oh, sorry, count. It's a smaller or equal, and I is increasing. So if s dot combo list at the I equals the keychain at the same position, then it will be alright. So we have to check whether it doesn't equal. So if it doesn't equal, there is no point in checking this anymore. So we will break from the for, and we will go to another combo list. Well, it might work. Else, it will be here. We have the combo issue. So now we should set the state of the player. So players dot player manager dot players player array 0 dot state equals s dot animation type. That should play, well, we should play the animation really, but I would like to look to the backup. Yes, we have to play the animation. And we are checking for the combo. So punch animator dot and spread index equals -1. Punch animator here is pretty much the animator. Oh, hold on. I take this code from the backup and I put it back here into the update. So Here I will do one thing. So if not is non-interruptible animation, then we will check for those basic keys. So here is a punch animator, that is a object of animation in the player array, in the player, and it is this when we play the animation of the player state. There is the player manager dot player state. So to show you this, I will go to player, and you see here is the punch animator. So this is no longer important, and please notice that I'm in the player manager class. So now go to keyboard again, and this is it. So we're gonna check for the combos. So that's it, and we should maybe load some combos. You see that here are key pressed and it adds a key to the chain, but let's say that the maximum number of keys will be 4. So if actual keychain dot count equals or is bigger or equals 5, then we remove the first element. Remove at first index, 0 index, and we will add the key to the keychain. The checking for the combos here is questionable. Yes. Because we have to check whether it contains it. Let's make a string of it, and then we can work with strings. Okay, why not? So here we'll have a string, combo, string, combo, list, string. It will be nothing, and string actual keychain string will be also nothing. So now to convert the combo list to the string, so for each keys key in as.combo list, combo list string plus equals keys, key to string, or maybe string key. String yes. So key to string, and here the keychain that will be exactly the same. We'll just look through the actual keychain and we'll put it here. And now to check, so if combo list string dot contains keychain string. I don't want to explain this because Oh, it's quite hard. So if it doesn't contain it, so now just run it and check. Oh, maybe static. Oh, god damn it, yes. Cannot have an instance, yes. So I press the key and we've got an error. Oh, really? Okay. And keychain string is not nothing. Keychain string is not nothing. Oh. Sorry, or if the keychain string is nothing. Now it will work. So yes. So you see that the keychain string is added to the key. We've got it in a keychain. And we've got here a combo list. Well, QQ, and we want to ask whether it contains that. So here to the update. We will update the end sprite index. So if end sprite index and sprite index equals -1, then the end sprite index is gonna be textures count. And off we go. So now it made the combo. So when I press Q and W, it realizes that it doesn't contain the combo, which is pretty cool, and it doesn't make the combo. So now it seems to be working, but when I press the Q only once, wow, there is something quite wrong. So let's say, so keychain, we've got here keychain, Q, 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 Q. So combo list strength is QQ required. Well, I'm stupid, because I have to ask whether the keychain string contains the combo list. Whether the keychain string contains the combo list. Yeah, not like so. Oh, that's pretty cool. So run it again. So now normal punch combo when I double press the B or Q. So yeah, it kinda works. But still, when I now press normal, when I press the Q only once now, it performs the chain punching, so there's something wrong. I have an idea what it might be. So you see that it keeps in the keychain previous ones. So how to make this? How to change this? Because we have to nullify the actual keychain, and that will be done when the animation ends, because there is no pretty need for the keys. So remove all. Predicate keys match. What the hell? I never used the remove all, so maybe clear. Yes. So yes. Now normal punch. Now I press Q once again. Normal punch. Again normal punch. And when I now press Q and then again, you see, it makes the combo, which is exactly what we want. And then we can play around with it, making it jump, making it do more stuff. So yes, I'm really glad it works, because that's pretty awesome. And all we have to do now, just to give you an idea, is to just add more and more combos to the game and define the animations for it, and everything will be done automatically because it works. So now we have the hardest part pretty much done, and now just make the code better, nicer, and making it, yeah, pretty much nicer. So you see that here I've got key 3, key 4, key 5, which is not really nice. So make this a little bit better. First go to player manager. So we are here adding a new player, and it updates the keyboard state. Here we did check for combos, void method that is not used anymore. So we take it and we delete it, because it just confuses us. So now it's quite nice. We go to the update method of the keyboard, and here we check all the code, whether is it alright. So is key up, keys Q, keys down, key pressed, key, and so on. But now, just imagine one more thing. Now we are checking here only for keys Q, because it was just for testing purposes. But we want all keys. We want all keys that user pretty much, yeah, that user presses. For this purpose, we should create an array of keys that are available for the player. Because imagine a situation that player 1 has WASD and player 2 has, for example, numbers like 4, 8, 5, 6. So if both players are playing, the second player will be also pressing the keys. So we just have to check for the one player. Well, for this we will have to parse here a player for which we should check this. So players dot player, oh, name it player. So the player for which we are checking it, and now we don't have to do this, but we just have to change this, the player array 0, to player.state, because we parsed it here. Oh, god damn it. But just carefully replace all of these. player punch animator. But there would be a one problem, and that we would change only the copy of the argument. So we have to write here ref, because ref player's player, that's important. Now go here, and let's say that we want to change the player 0, so ref players player array at index 0, and that's it. So now we might call it multiple times for another player array, but because all of these are static, it won't really work, but we might make an object from it. So now it still works. It makes the combo. Whew, god damn it. So yes, this is it. Just now to make the combo a little bit better and a little bit nicer, if we have a look at the frames, here ends the normal punch, and here begins the second, and it ends here at the 6th frame, and then comes to another. At the 6th frame, the second animation ends. So we just divide this to 3 sections. So you see that here. Yes. God damn it. Yes. So here, instead of the -1, we will write here that it equals s dot, and we leave last frame index. We go to definition, so it's here in the array. So when we are loading combo, we go to loading the combo here. Combos keyboard load combo. Here, players, player manager, player state, punch basic. So here will be punch basic. Please notice that the really basic animations, like the normal punch, are done in the update method separated from those. So we are loading those only for enhanced animations. So when the keys QQ is pressed, then we are gonna play the punch basic, that's alright. But we are gonna end we need now to set the last frame index, so we write last frame index double dot, and it will be 6, because we will end at the 6th frame. We will load another combo, but I am not sure it will work. Now we will end at -1, which are all frames. So when I now double press the Q, it plays all of these. Yes, this is sad. Oh yeah, because I have to make here keys.q again. So yeah, this will be fun. So once it makes a punch. When I press twice the Q, it makes only the 6 frames, you saw that? Twice Q, and it ends here. And 3 times Q plays the entire animation. So that's really awesome. We did it, and it really works. So now I can do whatever I pretty much want. Just change the frames and make it do everything. Doesn't really matter. So that's it. We are walking, and now when I hold the key, it keeps doing this, which maybe yeah, it may be corrected. So here in the keyboard, what the hell? Here was the key pressed and key released. Well. Oh, we should add it to the keychain only when it is released before. Well, this is strange because okay, just there is something really wrong. So now it goes here. Okay, when we are calling it, we are asking whether the previous state was the key up. So it shouldn't go to the key pressed. Oh, well, I'm stupid because all of the animations are done here. Yes, so there is a question whether put even the normal animations to the combos. Because it shouldn't really matter. Yes. I would try that. So go to game 1 and here we load combo punch basic. It will be just the Q key, and the last frame index will be 3. When we go to keyboard again, I will here in update method put this, just comment it for now and see what happens. I'm not sure, but maybe it will work. So yeah, there is a problem. Yes, because we have not the punch animator defined. God damn it. So really the basic ones should be here. So we are asking whether the key is down. It may be done other way. It may be down other way. So let's ask the keychain array. So actual keychain for the last actual keychain. God damn it. So if actual keychain the count -1. So if the last key equals the key Q, the keys Q, then it will do the punch. So let's try that. Yes. God damn it. So if actual keychain dot count is not 0 and this. So now I press Q and it makes, and you see, when I now hold the Q key, it just doesn't make the animation anymore, which is awesome. So now we figured out, I figured out how to do that. So just refer to the actual keychain. Why is it working? Because we are here checking whether to add the key to the array. So if the key is up before and the key is down after that. That's quite important in my opinion. So do it in all other, well, not in the A key, because that's when we are holding the key, it's really important. In the movement it must be done like so, because we want it to be done and move the character. So when I now press 2 key, 3 key, yeah, that's awesome, it works. All the, yeah, amazing. So that's it. And yeah, now to just add a few more animations and play with it around. One more thing would be setting the key to something else. I mean, let's say that user goes to options and he wants to change the key. So this might be read it from some file and convert it to a key. So somewhere should be a control panel that holds all the keys that will be later on used at the movements. So that's it for now, and see you next time.